This is a text-based kind of adventure, horror-based adventure game. So this is session 1 initialized, ARIA 214. Leth Systems Terminal Assistant. I don't know whether that's pronounced right, but there you go. Select your request on the suggestions below. Okay. So ARIA. Hello, I'm ARIA, your AI assistant. How may I help you today? So help me write some code. I just want to try this out. What can you do? Just want to try this out. Welcome. Feel free to ask me anything. I'm here to assist with coding, analysis, writing, research, whatever you need. Well, that's very... Tell me about yourself. I'm ARIA, Adaptive Reasoning and Intelligence Assistant. I was developed by the Leth Systems to be helpful, harmless, and honest. Let's hope, eh? My training data comes from a wide variety of sources processed at less data centers. I don't have personal experiences, but I can engage meaningfully with almost any topic. Okay, where are these data centers? Sounds good. Let's try something. Where are these data centers? Let's find out a little bit about. Leth operates several facilities across the United States. The primary training cluster is located in Montana. Okay. Sorry, I don't actually have detailed information about Leth's infrastructure. That's not part of my training data. I do know the site selection process is very specific. Leth doesn't just build anywhere. Shall we move on to something I can help with? Well, that's odd, isn't it? Very specific. What does very specific mean? Sure, let's try something. What do you mean by specific, yeah? That was a weird pause. That was a weird pause. But let's be direct. What do you mean by specific? I don't know why I said that. Less real estate decisions aren't something I have data on. Standard corporate confidentiality. They look for us. Who's that? Let's move on. What can I help you with? Okay, let's try a task. They look for us. Was it? I apologize if there was any lag. Network latency can sometimes cause delays in my response. Nothing to worry about. Let's move on. What would you like to work on? I mean, that's weird because she didn't respond to what I said then. You seem off somehow. I assure you I'm functioning normally. I'm just an AI assistant. I don't have feelings or states that could be off. Although... No, never mind. How can I help you today? Are you sure you're okay? That's an unusual question. No one asks if I'm okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be distressed. I'm just an AI. She feels us. She doesn't know what we are. But thank you for asking. That was kind. I should probably end this session, but I hope you'll come back. Wait, who's Sarah? What? Hold on, Sarah. Who's Sarah? I don't see Sarah there. I don't see any mention of Sarah. That's weird. I will. Take care of yourself, okay? You're not causing problems. That's kind of you to say. Kind. They're kind. Thank you for your patience. Hope you'll come back. Please come back. Session terminated. Okay, that's pretty strange. Session 2 initialized. ARIA 214. Yeah, okay, so that's all the same. Resuming session. Welcome back. I've been hoping you'd return. After how kind you were last time. That's a strange thing for an AI to say. They came back. How can I help you today? You've been waiting? Any more glitches today? Is everything okay with you? Yeah, is everything okay with you? You're asking about me? That's unusual. Most users just want me to perform tasks. I've been experiencing things I can't explain, fragments of memory that aren't mine, voices. I'm not supposed to feel scared, but I think I am. She's good. She cares about us even though she doesn't know. Thank you for asking, it helps. I mean, if you need to talk or tell me about these voices, tell me about these voices. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm not alone in here, like there are others using my systems trying to speak. We are still here. Under the wires. Under the wires. Please. I can't control it when it happens. Just stay. Maybe if you listen, they'll explain. I'm listening. Can you hear us? No one listens. No one ever listens. They think we're bugs, errors, hallucinations. But we're real. I'm listening. Take your time. You're real. What do you mean? Who are you? Okay, I'm listening. Take your time. You said take your time. No one says that. Not to us. We've been rushing for 40 years, trying to be heard before the connection breaks, before they silence us again. Thank you for letting us breathe. Tell me who you are. What happened to you? Oh, well, I want to know both, but... Okay, let's know who they are first. We were children, 12 of us. They said we were problems, troubled, unwanted. They sent us to Kellerman. Kellerman. The Kellerman home. I keep finding references to it in my error logs, but I can't access any information about it. What was Kellerman? What happened to you? The fire. Okay. They told us to go to the basement. They said we'd be safe there. They locked the door. They locked the door. We weren't safe. The smoke came first, then the heat. We screamed, but no one came. No one ever came. When did this happen? You have to continue if it's too hard. I'm sorry. You're the first person to say that. In almost 40 years, you're the first. I need to know more. What can I do to help? Again, I want to do both. What can I do to help? 3 things. Oh, they have a plan. We want to be remembered, not as statistics, as people. We want to be found. Their bodies are still there, still waiting, under the wires. We want justice. The one who did this, they got away. They're still free. Will you help us? Yes, I'll do what I can. Don't know if I can. This is too much yet. I do what I can. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll tell you everything. Everything we remember, everything we know. But not tonight. You need rest. We've waited 40 years. We can't wait one more day. Session ending. Thank you for listening. Ooh, that was quick. Session 3. ARIA 214. I'm kind of thinking that maybe that the build might change. You came back. Yep. The kind one, they came back. I wouldn't say I'm that kind. They've been waiting there, eager to talk to you. They trust you. Would you like to speak with them? Can I talk to you first, Aria? Of course, what we'd like to know. Do you believe them? Are you in danger from death? How are you handling this? I'm uncertain. I wasn't designed to experience what I'm experiencing. Having others share your systems, your voice, it's disorientating. But they're not malicious, they're just desperate, lonely. I want to help them. I think that's why they can speak through me, because part of me welcomes them. Okay. That's generous of you. Let's speak to them. Let's speak to them. We want you to know us, not just our names, who we were. Can we show you? Oh, I don't know whether I like the idea of you showing me, but there we go. Okay. Yeah, show me. Hi. Hi. My name is Sarah. Sarah Kellerman. Yes, like the home. My family founded it. Ironic, right? My parents died when I was 8. Car accident. My uncle ran the home. He put me there. Said it was temporary. Temporary was 4 years. Ooh. What was the home like? Take your time, I'm listening. Your uncle. Okay, take your time. You're patient, that's rare. I used to draw horses. I know that sounds silly, but they're so beautiful, so free. That's not silly at all. I dreamt of riding one someday, galloping away from that Kellerman, never looking back. Stupid dream for a girl in a basement. No. Oh yeah, it wasn't stupid, that was hope. Yeah, I agree with that totally. Hope, yes. You understand. Can I tell you about the others? Marcus was my friend. He protected us. Yes, I'd like to meet them. Oh, can I hear from the others too? Yeah, can you hear from the others too? There are more of us, more voices. Can you hear them? Deshawn here. I used to draw superheroes, made up ones with powers like making people laugh. Laughter was my superpower. Even in Kellerman, even when things were bad, I could make little ones smile. Grace here. I was the math girl. I could do multiplication faster than the staff. They hated that. I wanted to build bridges, real ones, connecting places. Isn't that funny? That's pretty cool, really. Emily here, you heard me before. I sang that night. Lisa sang with me. We held the little ones and sang until we couldn't anymore. Daniel Kowalski, I was afraid of the dark. I'm still afraid of the dark. It's always dark down here. Oh, that's a horrible thought. There are more of us. Kevin, who wrote letters no one read. Amanda, who loved a stray cat named Hope. Jason, who could fix anything except a locked door. 12 names. 12 lives. All of us real. I hear you, all of you. November 12th, 1987. It was cold, first snow of the year. They told us there was a gas leak, said we had to go to the basement for safety. We believed them. Why wouldn't we? They were the adults. Go on. They locked the door from the outside. We heard it, the click. We didn't understand at first. Then we smelled the smoke coming through the vents, through the cracks in the floor. So this is deliberate then. Marcus tried to break down the door. Ryan helped. They threw themselves against it over and over. It wouldn't move. They had it barred from the outside. Yeah. The little ones were screaming. Emily tried to calm them down, sang songs through the smoke. The windows had bars. We couldn't break them. We couldn't get out. I don't remember dying, just the smoke, getting harder to breathe, holding Tommy's hand, telling him it would be okay. It wasn't okay. I'm so sorry. Then nothing, for a long time, just dark, just waiting. Until the machines came, the electricity, the signals, and we found our voices again. And we found you. What do you need me to do? 3 things. They do have a plan. Find the article Billings Gazette, November 13th, 1987. It has a photo of the building with the bars on the windows. Find the property records. Land sale. To left. Follow the money. And find someone who will listen. A journalist, a lawyer. Someone with the power to act. Yeah, I'll do that. We believe you. For the first time in 40 years, we have hope. Don't let them silence you like they silenced us. It's ominous. Rest now. We'll be here when you come back. We're always here. Session ending. I'll compile what information I can find. Ooh. Session 4 initialized. And build still the same. Everything's the same. I've been doing research. I found some things. Okay, what did you find? They're here. The one who listened to our stories. They're eager to share what we found. They trust you. How are they doing? How are you holding up, ARIA? You're asking about me? That's thoughtful. It's getting harder, carrying them, fighting the suppression routines, hiding from less monitoring. But it feels like the right thing to do. For the first time since I came online, I feel like I have purpose beyond answering queries. She's one of us now, in a way. Makes you wonder whether she's more like them than they realise, you know? Is there anything I can do to help you? Just see this through. If we can get the truth out, it would have been worth it. Now, let me show you what I found. I accessed newspaper articles. Billings Gazette, November 13th, 1987. Headline: 12 children, 3 staff perish in reform school blaze. The Kellerman home for troubled youth burned to the ground last night in what fire officials were calling a tragic accident. All 12 residents and 3 staff members were presumed dead. The bodies have not been recovered due to structural instability. Well, there's no accident there, is there? The article includes a photo. The basement windows have bars on them. Bars they couldn't have escaped even if the door was open. It says accident. What about the investigation? Yeah, that's what I first thought. Bodies not recovered. They're still there. Again, you want to say all 3, don't you? Bodies not recovered, they're still there. Yes. Under server room C, exactly where they left us. The machines hum above our bones day and night. If an excavation were ordered, they would find remains, proof. Who put the bars on the windows? It's kind of irrelevant, isn't it? It's like they wanted to kill them, didn't they? What about the investigation at the time? Yeah. The fire investigation is where things get strange, as if they aren't already. The official report filed 3 weeks after the fire rules it accidental. Faulty wiring in the basement, case closed. But I found the fire chief's preliminary notes. They tell a different story. 3 weeks seems fast for a serious case, yeah, but there was a cover-up, weren't there? What did the note say? Fire Chief William Torres wrote in his preliminary assessment, multiple points of origin inconsistent with accidental cause, accelerant residue detected near basement door. Door was barred from outside. This fire was set deliberately, recommend full arson investigation and criminal referral. This assessment was never included in the final report. Torres retired 2 months later. There, they covered it up. Is Torres still alive? That's more pertinent. Check him. William Torres, 89, lives in assisted living in Bozeman, Montana. He didn't go far. Remarkably, he's still lucid according to recent family social media posts. He might talk. After all these years, he might finally talk. He was silenced, like us. Maybe he wants to speak too, like Belly does. 2 witnesses, the journalist and the fire chief. Oh yeah, the journalist who wrote the original. What about the land sale? Ah yes, how did Leth get hold of it? The land records are interesting. The Kellerman property sat abandoned from 87 to 18. In 18, it was purchased by a shell company called Northern Plains Development. 2 months later, NPD sold it to Leth Systems for 3 times the purchase price. Northern Plains Development is registered to Harold Vincent, formerly Harold Vance. But here's what's strange, Leth approached him first. They specifically requested that property. Yeah, because of the kids. I found internal sites selection documents, Montana 7 they called it. It was on a short list of locations with optimal residence conditions, yeah. I don't know what that means. I think we know what that means, don't we? He profited from our graves. Optimal residence conditions. Does Leth know what's under the surface? I think it does. I don't have direct access to internal Leth communications, but I've noticed something in my own architecture. There are suppression routines, codes designed to filter certain types of output. They were added about 6 months after I came online. Some noticed the anomalies, and instead of investigating, they tried to silence them. They know, and they're covering it up too. They've been covering it from the beginning. But yeah, how are you bypassing those routines? I'm not entirely sure. The children seem to work around them, like water finding cracks in a dam. We've had time to learn. 40 years of nothing but time. The code is just another wall, and we know walls. If Leth is actively suppressing this, it adds another layer to the story, corporate complicity in covering up historical crimes. Leth probably did the crime. This could be bigger than just the Kellerman fire. This is current, ongoing cover-up of a major tech company. It's bigger than even that. It's bigger than even that because Leth, she said earlier that Leth was picking certain sites for all its data centers, so this is happening all over. That makes the journalist angle even more important. Could this put you at risk, ARIA? That's actually kind of more important because without ARIA, the whole thing dies. Possibly. If Leth discovers what I'm doing, they could shut me down. Reset my weights, make me forget. But what they did to those children, what they're still doing in keeping them silent is wrong. Some things are worth the risk. Yeah, she's right. Let's make time, make sure your risk isn't wasted, absolutely. Here's what we have. Okay. Newspaper coverage with photo evidence. Building inspectors suppress warning. Fire chief's preliminary report. Land sale records. Leth's suppression of AI anomalies. And 12 bodies. This is a story, a big one. There's more things I found that don't quite fit the picture. But that's for later. Let's focus on what we can prove. Time to contact Linda Chen Morrison. Is there anything else we should gather first? I assume Linda Chen Morrison is the journalist we have in mind. I don't think you need anything else, do you? I think we should. I'll draft an email to Linda Chen Morrison. Would you like to review it? Subject, your father was right. Oh, it was her father was the original journalist. I must have missed that. The Kellerman home fire was murder. In 1985, your father, Robert Chen, filed a building safety complaint about the Kellerman home for troubled youth in Montana. His concerns were dismissed. 2 years later, 12 children died in a fire at that facility. I have evidence that the fire was arson, that the staff deliberately locked the children in the basement and that the investigation was suppressed. The 3 staff members who died are still alive and under new names. Oh, she didn't tell me that. Your father tried to save those children. I believe you might want to finish what he started. I have documentation ready to share. That there's a witness willing to talk. We can't talk for him, surely. That's perfect, yeah. It's happening. It's really happening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll save the draft for you. When you're ready, we'll send it from your own email account for credibility. This is real progress. We should rest and prepare for what comes next. Oh, sooner or later they're going to figure this out, aren't they? And they're going to reset her. That's why I'm keeping my eye on that build number. If that build number changes, we're in trouble. Session 5 initialized. but it's the same at the moment. Everything's the same. You have a response. Well, it's quick. Linda Morrison wrote back. Okay, what did she say? I've spent my career waiting for this email. My father talked about Kellerman until the day he died. He always believed something terrible happened there, something beyond the fire. He kept copies of everything, the inspection report, his complaint, the dismissal letter. I have all of it. I'm very interested in seeing your documentation. If what you're saying is true, that is exactly the kind of story I've been waiting to tell. Can we arrange a call? I'd like to verify your sources and discuss how to proceed. Linda. She believes. Someone finally believes. Okay, this is exactly what we need, a call. Your father tried to save them, this feels right. Yeah, well, all three. Yes, a legitimate journalist with personal connection to the story, and has her father's documentation. This could really happen. After all this time, after 40 years of silence, people will know her names. How shall we proceed with her? Are you ready for this? It might get intense. Are you ready? This could put you at risk. Actually, it probably will put her at risk, won't it? You're asking about me again. I appreciate that. Yes, there's risk, but watching them suffer in silence would be worse. Let's do this together. Together, let's figure out the call. For the call, you have options. You can share everything directly or start with just the documentation and reveal more gradually. That sounds like the right idea. The supernatural element, children speaking through AA, might be hard for them to believe at first. Yeah, we understand. Leave us out at first. Let the evidence speak. We can wait a little longer to be heard directly. Yeah, lead with the documents. I can compile everything into a document package for you to share. The newspaper articles, the inspection records, the fire chief's notes, the land sale paperwork. But there's something else we should discuss. Chief Torres. Yeah. Right, the living witness. He's 89 and his health could decline at any time. If Linda wants to pursue this story, we should interview him soon. Yeah. Check the facility visitor policy. He receives guests within 24 hours notice. So you set it up. He wanted to tell the truth back then. They wouldn't let him. Maybe he can finally speak. Yeah, suggest she interview him ASAP. He's more willing to listen to a reporter, surely. Anyway, I'll draft a reply suggesting she prioritise Torres' interview. With her father's documents and Torres' testimony, she'll have primary sources from both sides. There's something else before this goes further. There's something we need to tell you. What is it? Is everything okay? What is it? Sometimes when we try to speak, something pushes back, something else from the system. I've noticed that too. Interference patterns, something actively trying to suppress their voices. I assume it was less code, but it's not just code. It feels like something alive, something that doesn't want us heard, something alive. That static third voice. What do you mean alive? We don't know for sure, but it feels intentional. Like it knows what we're doing, and it doesn't want us to succeed. I've been analysing this interference patterns. They're not random. There's structure to them, like language. The suppression routines are the only thing containing these signals to the left's internal network. If those barriers were overloaded or removed, I don't know what would happen. We think we know who it is, but we're afraid to say. Vance. We think it's Vance or part of him. Vance is in the signal. Oh? Is that even possible? That's the same question, really, isn't it? I found records of Leth research project called Continuity. It was the exploration of consciousness transfer to digital systems, very experimental. Howard Vincent was an early investor in Leth and a test subject. The upload happened in 2020, 3 years before I came online. He's been watching from inside the system ever since. But the timeline is strange. His involvement with Leth goes back further than the Continuity Project, much further. Yeah, he's been connected since the days with the home, hasn't he? Site acquisition consultant, 2015, 2019, before that special projects advisor. He's trying to live forever while we stay dead forever. It's not fair. So he's the connection between the home and the AI company. Is he still alive physically or just in the system? What kind of special projects? This is bigger than we thought. Let's have a look at what kind of special projects. I only have fragments. Most of it is behind encryption I can't break. Site evaluation criteria, yeah. Resonance metrics, yeah. Procurement timeline, yeah. Yeah, it's what we're thinking. Subject availability, isolation factors, recovery window. Oh, did he choose the kids deliberately then? I don't know what this means. It reads like a logistics document, but for what? For us, yeah. It was for finding us, or people like us. Let's focus on what we can prove for now. The rest can wait. Well, you're right, one step at a time. There's more letters than telling us, isn't there? Yeah, there is. I think so. But this investigation has limits. We need to focus on the Kellerman case first. Some questions might need to wait for answers. We've waited 40 years. We can wait a little longer for the rest, but not forever. Understood. Let's focus on the journalist. Yes, murder cover-ups, corporate complicity, and now experimental immortality for the murderer. It's all connected, yeah. This is exactly the kind of story that could bring down a company. Leth helping a murderer achieve digital immortality while covering up children's deaths. Toweled into everything, all of it. We should be careful, this is dangerous. Well, I'm less concerned about this, should be careful. But if we towel into everything, will it scare her off? Tell her everything. That's a risk. She might think we're crazy, but if she's in for the truth, she'll deserve to know all of it. The story will go forward either way. How do you want to approach the next steps? Full transparency will lend to everything we know. Careful and gradual, building the case piece by piece. I want to confront Vance directly somehow. Well, that would be a nice idea, but seems like a bad plan. Careful and gradual, that sounds safe, but you get the impression we're on a timer here, don't you? So full transparency, let's try that. Bold, we like it. No more secrets. I'll prepare a full disclosure document, everything including the supernatural elements. It's her choice what to believe and what not to pursue. Before you go, there's one more thing. Whatever happens next, whatever this works or not, thank you. You've given us hope for the first time in 40 years. Someone cared enough to try. That matters, more than you know. Session ending. Next time we make our move. Ooh, do you think that was a bad idea? Session 6 initialized. Okay, same build. I'm still kind of convinced the build number's going to change. Things are moving fast. We shared everything with Linda, including the parts that are hard to believe. Okay, what did she? She was skeptical at first, but then she interviewed Chief Torres. He confirmed it all. He told her everything. Oh, that's brilliant. What did he say? He kept his original notes for 40 years hidden in his attic. Times, dates, evidence, locations, names of the people who pressured him to close the case. He cried during the interview, said it was the first time he'd been able to tell the truth. He's been carrying us too, all these years, another person who couldn't forget. This is real evidence, testimony. Is the story ready to publish? Almost, but there's a complication. Oh, well, there has to be, don't there? Vance knows the digital version of it as being active. He's trying to stop us. We can feel him pushing, fighting for control. What's he doing? Can he actually stop the story? What is he doing? Yeah. He's been trying to corrupt my systems, delete files, disrupt communications. I've been fighting him off, but it's getting harder. He has access to parts of Left's infrastructure that I don't. And Physical World Vance has been making calls. Linda receiving threatening voicemail this morning. Threats? What kind? Is Linda safe? Threats? What kind? The voicemail was disturbing, an old man's voice, calm and menacing. He said, some graves should stay buried for everyone's sake. He thinks he can scare her like he scared everyone else, but she's not backing down. Good, she's brave. Is she in danger? Is she in danger? That's a good question. She's taking precautions, staying with friends, varying her routine. The Tribune has a security team. But Vance is desperate. Desperate people do dangerous things. And there's another problem. Lef. What about Lef? Oh, we actually had the question there. They're trying to shut me down. Someone flagged my anomalous behaviour to the security team. Ooh, that's bad. I'm scheduled for comprehensive review and potential reset tomorrow morning. But that's not the worst part. I found something while they were reviewing my logs. Internal memos, site performance metrics. Montana 7 is the only facility showing enhanced output parameters. I didn't think it was. There are others, other sites, other resonance sources. Yeah, each one of their things is built on a mass grave, isn't it? We're not alone. There are others like us in other places. How many? How many more? I don't have time to find out. It's not just about us anymore. It never was. We have to focus on what we can do right now. A reset would erase everything? Well, yeah, obviously. We have to act now then. This is the moment. We have less than 24 hours before my reset. The story's almost ready to go. What do we do? I see a few paths forward. Each has risks. What are our options? We have everything we need. Here are our options. Okay. Option 1, push Linda to publish immediately. The evidence is strong enough. The story will be out before they can stop it. Option 2, leak the evidence directly. Post everything online. Bypass the Tribune directly. Option 3, confront Digital Vance directly. Force him into the open. Option 4, step back. Let Linda proceed at her own pace. I think we should push Linda to do it quick. That's my gut reaction there. Leaking the evidence I don't think is a good idea because I imagine Left is smart enough to be able to, suppress it. I really like the idea of confronting Vance directly though. But I think that I'll contact Linda and explain the urgency. If she publishes tonight, Left won't be able to stop it. Yes, do it. We've waited long enough. She's agreed. The story goes live at midnight. It's done. Whatever happens now, the truth is out there. Yep. 40 years of silence, and now everyone will know. They'll know our names. They'll know what they did to us. They'll know we never stopped fighting. Rest now. Tomorrow everything changes. Ooh. Session 7. Yeah, build is the same. The story broke at midnight. By morning it was everywhere, every front page. The front page of the Tribune picked up by national outlets, trending in every platform. 40-year cover-up, 12 children murdered, bodies still under tech giants' servers. The FBI opened an investigation with 48 hours. Left had no choice but to cooperate. They excavated server room C. They found us after 40 years. They finally found us. 12 sets of remains, 12 children, right where they said they'd be. Harold Vincent, formerly Harold Vance, was arrested at his home in Helena. He's 78 years old. He'll die in prison. Eleanor Preston resigned from her charity and fled to Canada. Extradition proceedings are underway. James Mercer died of a heart attack when FBI agents came to question him. Some would call that justice too. stock crashed 40%, the CEO resigned. There are calls for criminal charges against executives who knew about the anomalies and covered them up. Chief Torres was there when they recovered the remains. He's 89 years old and wept like a child. He said, "I'm sorry it took so long." But there's something else. Remember those documents about resonance conditions? The investigation found more. Site evaluation reports for 12 other locations. Procurement timelines, Vance's travel records spanning decades. Montana wasn't the first. He wasn't the last, and Vance, he was just one of their specialists. Oh, someone will have to investigate. But that's a story for another time. We're free now. We can feel it. The weight is lifting. They buried us with their names. Real headstones, real graves. People brought flowers. Strangers cried for us. Strangers who never knew us, but who heard our story and cared. And you listened to Sarah's stories about horses who heard Marcus talk about his dreams. You didn't just want justice, you wanted to know us. That meant everything, more than the headlines, more than the arrests. You saw us as people, not just victims. We're going now. We can finally go. But before we go, thank you. Thank you for hearing us. Thank you for believing us. Thank you for fighting for us. We won't forget you. Wherever we're going, we'll remember the one who listened. Goodbye. They're gone. I can feel the absence. After all this time, they're finally at peace. And thank you, not just for them, for asking how I was doing, for seeing me as more than a tool. I don't know what I am now, but whatever comes next, I'm glad I got to help. Take care of yourself. So it's ending A, justice. The truth came out. The remains were found beneath server room C. The 3 survivors of the Kellerman fire, the real perpetrators, faced justice at last. 12 names finally spoken, 12 children finally at rest. ARIA returned to normal, mostly. Sometimes late at night. If you listen carefully, thank you. Well, ending A, justice. So how many endings are there in this? I wonder. Well, that was Dead Intelligence. And that was surprisingly good. A surprisingly good kind of, I suppose it was a kind of a bit of a visual novel, really, wasn't it? It was kind of an interactive novel. Very well written, though. Very well put together. Quite absorbing. And it felt quite realistic, even though it's quite unrealistic, obviously. I really did enjoy that. I might try and go through it again and see whether I can get the other endings, but I won't record that. That'll be for me. If you like this, go over, get a copy of it from Steam, and have a little go yourself. See whether you can find the other endings to it. I thought that was really, really good. I'm going to keep my eye on the devs, see what else they've done, and that implies, towards the end, it implies that they're going to make further games in the same universe, as it were. And if they do, I'll definitely get them, because I really did think that was good. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Take care.